Give me a moment of your time so I can tell you how you can improve your video titles by 88% better. So the first thing, of course, that you need to learn is the art of thumbnails as well as the titling. But we're not going to talk about the thumbnail this time, even though these two go hand in hand. It is the title of your video. When a person goes onto YouTube, of course, the first thing they are going to see is the thumbnail. That is why it needs to be attractive and enticing. But it's not enough, because the next thing they are going to look at is the title of the video. You can have the most interesting thumbnails, and I've seen this before. Somebody has this glossy, nice looking thumbnail with some words that really does trigger curiosity. But when you look at the title of the video, it puts you off, and as a result, the person continues to scroll. Now, we don't want the person to continue to scroll. The moment they're captured by the thumbnail, we also need to capture them with the title of the video, which is point number one. Point number two, the length of the title must also not put a person off, because many people are curious to see their favorite YouTubers, or maybe looking for information, and they are seeing this long title and they're like, okay, no, I have no time to read. So there are 100 characters for titles on all YouTube videos. If you can utilize little under 55 characters, you will capture the person that saw your thumbnail and then they saw the title of the video. It's pretty nice, punchy and short, and then they click. Then you have won them over. Now, the second thing that you need to achieve is the matrix that makes the video to be promoted by YouTube. Of course, the click, which is called click-through rate, or CTR as some people will call it. And then the next thing is watch, audience retention. You got to keep the person watching from the start with a hook, as some people will say. You need to hook the audience. And then once the audience is hooked, that's when now you carry them all the way through your video by giving them gems, valuable content that is going to go leaving them satisfied, enjoyed, and learned a lot if it's educational, and something that they can carry with them to wherever it is that they want to go with that information. And you would have won the day with the titling of your videos. But you need to also understand nature of video titles. They go along with psychology of people. People go through emotions: the emotion of curiosity, the emotion of fear, the emotion of desire. There are so many emotions, and depending on the topic of your video, you ought to know, or at least learn how to tap on one of those emotions. If your emotions is curiosity, then the thumbnail and as well the title of the video, but especially the title of the video, it must evoke curiosity. Did you know that if you do not pay your taxes on time, these are the penalties? So you shot two birds with one stone. You got a person curious about what will happen if I do not pay my taxes on time, and then you also evoked the emotion of fear that, oh my goodness, because this is the government, and if I don't pay my taxes on time, this is the penalty that I'm going to get. All right, that's point number three. Point number four, don't reinvent the wheel. If there are video titles that are working out there around the topic that you're talking about on your YouTube channel, there's nothing wrong with you going to other YouTubers who are doing pretty well with the video title to copy their title. Don't copy their video, but copy the title that talks exactly about what you are talking about, and then make it your own. Don't change anything. For example, this very video that I'm making, I got the title from somebody else, and then I am coming here and I'm talking to you in my own perspective about the improving your video titles by 88% better. Point number five, do not use boring words in your video titles. Have that specific word, a word that is going to get people intrigued about it. Some of these words can be a little bit on a technical side. For example, how to make a cinematic video or vlog that will get people watching in their millions. The word cinematic. Now, a vlogger will be like, oh, okay, so what is the cinematic angle or cinematic video that I need to create? So obviously you were quite niche down on that particular video where you are talking to vloggers, but also you are talking to people who are in the film space who understand these big terminologies. They may also be maybe students, for example, from film school, and they want to learn about cinematics and things of that nature. So don't use words that are boring, like, oh, how to make an interesting vlog. Okay, not many people are interested in that. But sometimes if you use a title like the types of angles, or maybe let's put it this way, the types of video angles that get people intrigued and stuck watching your video for a long time, watch this video. So people now are interested in what? The angles or video angles that gets people watching a video for a long period of time type of situation. So at the end of the day, you still have to tap onto the emotions. There are a variety of emotions that are on, I mean, as a YouTuber, you ought to know about the sense of regret, the sense of insanity, the sense of fear, the sense of intrigue, right? Those are the emotions that you need to look out for in your videos, whether you are vlogging or you're doing a sit-down video or you're podcasting. So if you're doing videos like mine, obviously we are going to be tapping on the expert side. Some people say, oh, it's a guru. So of course, here you're going to be using words such as expert, pro. You'll be using words such as authority, use words such as ultimate. You'll be using words such as proven, words such as best, words such as number one best. Those are the stuff that you need to have in mind when you are a content creator on any platform for that matter, because you are still evoking emotions. Number 6, which is a bonus point here, is that don't hold on to your boring titles. Now, what do I mean by that? You look at the performance of your YouTube videos, and if they are not doing well, I've said this before, I discovered when you change a word on your YouTube video title of your video, there's a tendency of you picking up views. You'll pick up views sometimes from 0 to 1,000 or from 0 to 20, but there's an improvement. This is something that should give you an idea that, okay, every 7 days, let me see if I change a certain word out of my title, what will happen? Sometimes with the thumbnail as well, you change both the thumbnail and the title. Sometimes it's just the thumbnail that you have to change, or it is the video title itself. So do those experiments and see if you will not see any changes. But the most important things that this should do, especially the title, it is your click-through rate as well as your audience retention. Once you get these two working, then work on the third in making sure that people find satisfaction in your videos enough for them to engage the video with likes, comments, subscribing, as well as what else, to share the video. Of course, your job is to make sure that people do not click away from your YouTube videos. It's to keep them for a long period of time. But it all starts at the beginning when a person turns on the YouTube app and then your video shows in their feed, and then that thumbnail is like, and then they do exactly that. And then your videos must be value packed and you would have won the day. Anyways, if you are struggling with your YouTube channel and you would like some assistance, I do have a one-on-one consultation coaching session that I have with you, where I look at your YouTube channel and look at exactly what needs to be changed, and then we work together in growing your YouTube channel. I do charge $75 an hour. In most cases, it always goes beyond an hour, but I still charge that's $75 because I want to see you win on the streets. You will find my WhatsApp number to book your space so that we have this beautiful interaction where I show you and lead you to your YouTube journey success. Other than that, please do not leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you next time with a new video. Goodbye.